Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Whose School Is It Anyways? Place where no one knows what's going on and everyone's all gonna die.
Yay!
Excellent.
Death for everyone.
Woo! Alright, we're just gonna dig right in because it's a little bit late for us young whippersnappers, old whippersnappers.
Yeah, back in my day.
Yes. Alright. So, we will start off our campaign to give a small, brief backstory for those two people that are listening. All of our characters tonight have failed at some random class that they have aspired to be, so much so that all of their mentors have sent them into the single university, the New Leaf University.
Animal Crossing?
Nope. Sure, maybe. If that's what you think, then go for it.
Whose
No, it's
game
the-
is this anyway?
It's the One Bad Scoop University, obviously.
Right. It goes by many names, but it's known throughout the land as the place for people to get better at being an adventurer. So, we will start off our session with everyone is sitting inside of a classroom. The class has just started, and you all see at the head of this class a ginormous toad wearing a tuxedo and has a fake powder wig on. And he looks up at everyone and says, "Class. Settle down, class." And then he looks up at you. "Are you the only ones coming?" There's only the four of you that's in the class. Nobody else has joined.
I know not.
All right, well, we will just get started. Now we all first need to do our traditional start of class. We need to sing the magical school anthem about the moon falling in love with itself. 1, 2, 3.
I throw a dagger at the teacher.
Roll for attack.
Dirty 20.
Did you say we're lawful good?
I rerolled that.
That hits.
8 damage.
Okay. So as he starts to sing, you hit him and he kind of like it swirls. It starts to spin in the air and then it cuts him kind of on the shoulder as it passes by and looks up. He stops to sing, "Who did that?"
I point at the pirate, Dragonborn.
"You, Dragonborn, come up here to the front of the class."
'Twas not me, I say. 'Twas this man. Woman, child, thing. What are you? What are you?
I am a male orc.
This orc here. 'Twas the orc.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. Oh. It is being super slow.
While this is happening, can I cast a silent image and make like a pretend student walk into the classroom and sit down next to us because it's silent?
Yeah.
Just another student enters and sits.
I rolled a 2.
He looks at you. Are lying, Mr. Dragonborn. Come up here to the class.
Nay, I lie not. 'Twas
You
indeed
will-
the orc.
You will come up here now, or I will be in trouble.
I.
He sticks his tongue out at you and like it slathers onto your face and wraps around your face, and he's trying to like pull you out of the seat.
Okay.
And then as you pull up, he walks over and he tries to like undo the tongue, but he can't, and so he walks up to undo his tongue around your face. Then like kind of stuffs it back, and it kind of goes back into itself. And then as he's escorting you, he sees your silent image, Korvan. You are late, Missy.
Is your silent image a girl? David?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize the stupid mute button is broken. I have a LED that's supposed to tell me if it's muted or not, and it's not working. Sorry. Yeah, it will say it's a girl, and we'll say that once he starts addressing her, she's just going to burst into silent crying, because some people do that, and she's going to just stand up and then just start walking out the door in tears, clearly distraught.
As she goes, my character's gonna yell after her. I'm glad I remembered to bring my library card, because I am totally checking you out.
No, Mr.
Kogu.
Kogu. We mustn't say those kind of things around the little missies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At least say it to their face and not to their back.
Okay, I go chasing after the image, and out in the hall you hear, how high is your will save? You know, the one that resists my charms.
How long does your silent image? Let's look at that.
It lasts up to 1 hour.
Wow.
Dang.
Do you have to see it?
I'm looking at the wrong thing. Sorry. What was that one? That was the.
So it goes up to it can go up to 60 feet. So does it?
Too many spells.
Yeah. So silent image it lasts up to 60 feet. So does it walk up to 60 feet and then keep going, or does it stop?
There it is. It says. Oh, sorry. Concentrate. I was reading the wrong spell. Concentration, 10 minutes. Doesn't. You're asking if.
Yeah. So like you're the one controlling it. So does it keep walking away, or does it stop? Because once it gets past 60 feet, it'll disappear. So
I
you
can
as
use
the
it
one
to move any spot within range.
I'm just assuming it disappeared after it left the classroom. Kogu just is saying that to nothing out in the hall.
Yeah, let's go.
It
with
doesn't say. It just says I can tell it to move to us as long as it's within 60 feet of me. It doesn't say anything about it has to stay in my sight.
that. Well,
That's what
either
you're
way, I'll
asking.
save it. Once it gets to 60 feet, then it disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you say that to nothing, and then nobody hears you because the girl you were chasing is no longer there.
That's fine. Kogu goes out to find the schoolyard.
Okay. So you start to walk to the schoolyard. Meanwhile, in class, Professor Thomas T. Toad looks at you.
No,
Alice.
Can I retcon that? Can I say that he actually comes back to class?
Yeah.
Okay. He comes back in.
Okay.
Takes his seat again.
Now, Mr. Dragonborn, for punishment for the dagger, you must now sing the song, one of my own compositions.
I?
All right, just 1 second. Let me go to my bag. He walks over to his bag and pulls out like a 10-page paper, like 10 different pages of scribbles and like all sorts of things, and he hands it to you and says, "Here you go. You must sing it to the class."
I raise my hand.
Yes, Mr. Orking? Gorgo?
Sir,
Yes.
aren't we already late for class? Shouldn't we just skip this?
You are in class.
Yes, but we're late for starting.
Oh, very well.
Can we skip this and get on to the whatever this is?
Very well. Mr. Dragonborn, you will come see me after class to tell me how you like my poetry. Go take your seat.
And he does.
Very well. Well, you come here today because your mentors say that you all are bad at what you do. So we will here to fix that. We have a task for all of you.
But I'm
To
very
do.
good at what I do.
Yo, what's up with that, bro?
You're not according to this letter. And then he goes back to his bag and shuffles around. Then he pulls out a letter. Your master, Mr. I can't read that handwriting, says that you're incompetent and that you fail at things and you hit a lot of people, the wrong people.
That's
Yo,
not
they
what
deserve it, man.
that's not what his daughter said last night in bed.
Oh,
I.
Well, good for her.
She said I'm really good at what I do.
Well,
oh,
what? I don't know what orcs do in bed, but that's not my concern.
I could teach you later if you were interested.
I?
Well,
yeah.
no, thank you. I am quite
All right, you're
Please.
lost.
with the eggs that we have made with my wife.
Oh, you have a wife, huh?
Oh, yes. She's a beautiful butterfly lizard.
Does she live nearby?
Why do you want to know?
Just curious.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay. 15.
Why, yes. We just live down the road.
Hey, teacher, I need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. You will do that. The rest of you, I have a task for you to do.
I be needing to use the little dragon's room as well.
Really?
I.
Well, just make sure you come back then. It's a very important quest for you to regain your composure.
Are we paying for this school, or is this like assigned like community service type of a thing?
Signed community service.
Okay.
Very well, Mr. Dragonborn and Orkshire. You may go to the bathroom. Please come back post haste.
I'll accompany the orc.
Very well.
I.
And then his tongue all of a sudden slaps out and grabs the flying bug and then Very tasty today. Now, wow, they're gone. And he looks. So you guys get up and I guess you walk out.
Yup.
Yeah, I guess so.
Very well. In the meantime, I will speak to you two about your upcoming. Well, we can't speak of the adventure till the other ones come back. So let me tell you a story about my life. And then he starts to go and drone on and on about the origins of his life and everything else as he's waiting for the other two to come back.
What if they don't?
He'll figure that out. Okay, so you two
Orcish
walk out.
one.
Huh?
So Orcish one.
Yeah, what?
Where are we going?
Well, I mean, the bathroom's this way.
To the bathrooms this way then.
As soon as he walks...
He's gonna just follow you.
Oh, dang it.
In the classroom,
I guess I go to the bathroom and then return. Unable
As-
to ditch my escort.
as the teacher's about to get into his little life story, I want to cast Minor Illusion. It's a cantrip. I'm going to create a sound of a farting noise targeted behind him, followed up with Stinking Cloud,
Oh,
as if it emanated from him, from his own body. It's a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas. Cloud spreads around corners. The area is heavily obscured. It lingers in the air. Each creature that is completely within the cloud at the start of its turn must make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Okay.
no wonder we're failures.
He doesn't.
As I do that, can I like? It's a 20-foot radius. How big is the classroom?
Probably smaller than that.
Well, I view it as kind of like a lecture hall.
Okay.
So
Like
I would
actually
say,
university, not high school. Right?
yeah. So he's kind of up at the front with like a podium, and then you guys would be within 20 feet of him. So because since you're the only ones in the class, you'd be sitting up a little bit closer to the front. So you would be within.
But can
20
I
feet.
like jump up from my chair as I cast it and back away to the back of the room and be out of the range? I don't know how
Yeah.
big the room is.
Yes, I don't. It wouldn't be like a instant like whoosh kind of thing. It would be a slow rolling.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll say that my minor illusion is a long, drawn out fart, and as it's happening, I'm standing up and backing away, heading to the back of the room when I cast the stinking cloud at him.
Okay.
So I'm out of the range.
Okay.
Cloud is visible, right?
Yes, it's yellow.
I
Yes.
my character would also book it immediately.
He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't notice. Well, he hears it, but he doesn't care. He just keeps talking.
So is he immune to poison?
Yes, he is.
Ah.
I should have taken the immunity to poison. Ah.
So do you
cheat
guys
code.
walk into the cloud?
Well, you'd see.
Yeah.
So he asks. He stops his thing and. Well, so I guess I'll backtrack a little bit. So Dane and Jonathan, are you guys actually? So you guys going to come back then to class? Was that your plan? Or are you not going to go off and do something else?
Sounds like we're heading back because the Orcish one It feels like he can't do anything if he's being escorted.
Okay. So you guys go to the bathroom and you come back. As you walk in, you see that the other two classmates have walked to the very back of the room, and the professor is just kind of droning on, kind of oblivious to the fact that everyone has moved away from him as he's really into his story. And then as he hears the door open, then he
Wait.
shakes himself up. Oh, what are you doing, you nincompoops? Why aren't you down here, listening to the course material?
Hey, yo, teacher, I don't know what you smoking, but what's up with that cloud, bro?
Oh, that's just normal toad anatomy.
Nothing about that is
fine.
normal, man. What the?
Are you having a problem with it, Mr. Monk?
I ain't sniffing what you tiffin', bro. Hey, nah.
No, don't you use your shenanery around my... Very well. Now that you're all here, let me tell you of the task, and then you can leave and go do your business.
But I just got back from doing my business.
We have more business for you. Better business. Important. You'll feel good about yourself.
But I feel much better already.
Well, good for you. Do you want to feel better on the inside, in your brain space?
That's what women are for.
Well, maybe you can save a woman or two.
Okay, I'm listening.
There has been a problem with the village up north, where a monster is stealing children and no one knows why. You must all go and find the monster and kill it or stop it. And try not to die in the process. If you come back, you will pass the class, and I will let you go to your masters and be happy.
Sir, what kind of monster is it?
He's a really big monster.
Is it a two-headed giant?
No, it's not. He's a big giant monster with horns and a tail and a very long tongue.
So is it a giant or is it not a giant?
Well, I mean, he's not a giant, but he's a lot. Well, no, he's not a giant. He's a medium-sized humanoid.
Wait, is he a human or is he a monster?
He's a medium monster. And he
And-
carries a basket on his back for the children.
Wait, why?
I don't know, that's just the report we had. You must find out for yourselves.
Is there food in the basket?
Maybe. Maybe
Does he
you
have
can ask
candy?
him for the food. I bet he has candy.
You teachers
well-
suck at the school.
Does what? Excuse me, Mr. Orkinshire?
You're excused. When will that cloud dissipate?
It's a minute.
I don't know. Okay. It comes and goes. Who knows what comes out of my old man body?
I think you should.
No, Miss Butterfly, Lizard Lady, my wife, she's okay with it, so it's alright.
She might be okay with it, but we're not.
Yo,
Well,
man.
then, you're welcome to leave and go
Okay,
figure
bye.
out your quest.
I walk out.
I walk out, following
Go.
him.
I also walk out.
As
Folks
I'm
smile.
walking out, I use my cantrip to create bonfire on the opposite side of the classroom as I leave the room.
Oh, there's fellow Stucky Pops.
So So what happens if the gas from Stinking Cloud hits that fire?
Kaboom.
Does it turn into Stinking
I
Nuke?
don't. I don't know. That's a good question.
That's a DM question.
Is the stinking cloud flammable? Is the question for you.
Yeah. So
So the
You let
classroom explodes
yes,
as we walk out of it.
as you walk out, you start to walk away, and then you hear a giant explosion.
I do not look back.
Neither do I.
Neither do I. Guess you
Neither
ripped
do I.
another. I guess you ripped another one.
I
Yeah.
Nasty toad thing.
So that happens, and people start to run past you as they see this smoke just start pouring out of the classroom.
Any girls?
Yeah, there'd be a couple.
I'm gonna grab the wrist of one. Or attempt to.
Okay. Roll an athletics check.
Natural 1 for a 13.
You rolled 4, so but it's an automatic fail, I guess. So you try to grab her, and you're only able to grab one hand as she's pulling away. What are you doing?
I have a question for you.
What?
How much does a polar bear weigh?
About 4 times less than what you weigh, obviously.
I don't know either, but it breaks the ice. Want to get a drink?
She looks at you in complete confusion. What? No! Let go of me!
What's the magic word?
She kicks you right between the legs.
Yep.
I
Oh, yikes, man.
As she runs off. Just to let you know, I'm a necromantic.
She doesn't look back as she's involved. Yeah, she's involved with the crowd to figure out what they're going to do. Try and see if anybody's still in there. All right, so so they're dealing with that. They're trying to put the fire out. A wizard walks up to open the door, and then he starts to cast a spell to start spraying water everywhere. And then, as the blaze starts to kind of calm down, then people start to funnel inside the classroom.
Good to know. We're nowhere near to see that, but okay.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. Like, are you guys leaving the?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So you do that. So you walk outside. So I guess So you don't actually see any of that happening as you walk out. So yeah, what do you guys do?
I mean, we were told to go kill a thing.
Do we know how to get there?
He said north.
Yeah. So the instructions he said was go north to a town and figure out what's stealing the monster or what's stealing the children. What monster is stealing the children?
I guess we go there. Or at least I'm going to.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go up something, man.
Hey, Yakuza guy. Did you just
Hey,
turn
yo.
Jamaican? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not consistent with my voice either.
Oh, man, I don't know what you think.
I
All right, off we go.
Oh yeah, man. Let's get going, man. Oh goodness.
Okay.
Oh.
So you head out of town. It's just a normal town. Well, it's a fairly big. Actually, it's not a town. It's like a city because it's got a pretty big university. Is there? So you walk out of campus and then you start to walk down the road, and you pass by several different. Just a typical city. You pass by several different people that are shouting about their wares, trying to sell stuff. Let's see. Hang on. Kogu, you feel something try to pull at your pocket. As you look down, you see there's a urchin that tries to walk up and tries to steal something out of your pocket as you're walking down the road.
Whose pocket?
Kogu.
I
Thing.
punch him in the face.
All right, roll attack.
21.
He gets completely just flattened out, and he gets knocked unconscious.
You don't even need me to roll damage for it?
No.
I mean, unarmed strikes are, unless you're a monk. You monk?
Or if you took the Tavern Brawler feat.
You take the tavern brawler feat?
I did.
Dang.
It's 1d4 plus strength modifier.
Oh yeah. So well, definitely with that one. Then yeah, he just a human street urchin would just be knocked out cold as you deck him across the face.
I loot his pockets.
All right, you find 2 copper pieces, a half-eaten apple, and a bit of string.
I leave the copper and take the apple, and I take the string.
Okay.
As we walk away, I cast Cure Wounds on the boy.
So as you glance back, he starts to kind of sit and he's rubbing his face and dazed and doesn't
Thanks.
quite know what's going on as you walk away.
Thanks for the string.
As we're walking away, just kind of looking at this group of companions I'm with, I speak out in. Oh, hold on. In Orc. Do you guys know where we're going? I say that in Orcish.
No.
Do you speak Orc?
I do speak orc, yes.
Jonathan, do you speak Orc?
Nope. Unless it's close to Goblin.
Nope.
Nope.
So
And I look
Yeah,
at.
I roll survival to identify which direction we're traveling.
Wait, does the orc speak orc?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I look at Alicus, notice that you didn't understand me, and I stare at you, waiting for an answer.
We're traveling south. I reply in Orc.
Oh, yo, I know where to go then, man. You see, you look south, turn around. North. Aight, let's get going.
Looking at
Jamaican
Alicus, I
Yakuza.
then I
Was-
speak in Goblin and say, "So you don't understand Orcish?"
In Goblin, I say back, you speak Goblin!
And then I reply back in Draconic. Yes.
What did you do? Take the language feat?
Somehow I ended up with 8 languages.
What?
I don't speak Draconic,
What?
so then I just stare at you blankly.
I just smile and keep walking.
I think it was like a weird side effect of Tasha's like loose language rules that made it so that all the races don't necessarily speak their base language,
All right.
which is why the Dragonborn does not speak Draconic.
All right. So after you realize that you were going south, you turn around and start to go north. And you happen to walk past the beggar that's starting to stand up. As he looks up and he looks at you, Kogu, and he runs away terrified.
Tell your mom I say hi.
I
All right, and then as you walk down the road, you walk for a good maybe 10 minutes. You're starting to get close to the gate, and as you walk by, you maybe never mind. No, you don't do that. You don't see that. Sorry, you just keep walking out, and you get to the guard to the gate. What are you doing?
We're here to kill a monster that's kidnapping kids.
There aren't any monsters here. You gotta go north.
But we did go north.
Isn't that where we're going? Is north that way? Pointing in the
Aye.
direction of traveling.
Yes, go north and get out. Be careful. I hear there's funny things abroad up there.
There's a broad up there?
Oi, fancy
Aye-yo.
them, fancy ones.
I
All right.
Hey.
Sign me up.
He pulls out a piece of paper. All right, what be your names?
I'm Kogu.
Okay. And then he hands you the piece of paper. Just bring this back when you're ready, and I'll sign you up for the guard.
I hand it right back. Wait, to the guard?
You said sign you up?
Yeah, to go north.
Oh, right. Fine, go north.
Man, the teachers are dumb, the guards are dumb. Alright, let's leave.
You're looking for the town of Tindwell.
Tareem, I know.
No, of Tindwell. What's Tareem?
Tickle Willy.
Whoa.
What? Tickle
Man's
Willy?
got
What?
Here we go.
Okay,
Bye.
goodbye. Then you walk away. You start to walk. Are you guys gonna keep going until you find it? We're gonna look for any signs or any. Yeah.
Are there signs?
What do we see around us?
I mean, if there's obvious signs, then we'll follow the signs.
Monster this way.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, this would be a really well-traveled road. So there are signs that obviously point to the town that he mentioned. As you walk outside, you see it goes right into like a forest. So you walk out, there's a little bridge that you go over, and then it goes right into a forest area as you start to go north to follow the path. And the sign, it says, it's pointing towards the direction of north, and it says Tindwell 20 miles.
I guess we follow the sign.
All right. So you start to walk and walk and walk, and you get to be about 10 miles up the road, and you see a cart and a traveler that's walking the opposite direction, that's walking towards you. He's a tabaxi that's riding a. He's in a cart with a horse. He's a horse-drawn cart with a bunch of wares in the back. As he starts to ride past you, and then he stops and looks at you. Hello, what are you doing?
We're going north.
I see. Would you be interested in trade?
I don't know. What's your name?
My name is Scar.
I see. What do you have to trade?
Bear pelts. Lots of bear pelts.
Why would I want bear pellets?
What use have we for bear pelts?
Well, there's so many things you can do. Here, let me show you. And he pulls out one of the he lifts a tarp, and you see like the entire cart is just completely full of bear skins. He pulls one out and then turns it over. Well, one thing is you can look for little bits of meat and you can pull it off and eat them.
That's
Any
disgusting.
takers? No? Okay. Well, next thing, they're very warm. And he grabs one and he puts it around your shoulders, Alicus. How warm is that?
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and make a sound that sounds like a roaring giant creature, and then cast Silent
Why not?
Image.
Why
and
not a
have
roaring bear?
Well, because I was gonna have a 15-foot monster come out of the trees.
Why not a 15-foot bear?
Okay, 15-foot bear. Yep, a big roar, and then casting Silent Image, which lasts for 10 minutes. Have a big bear emerge from the trees, heading straight towards the merchant.
I think he wants his skin back. I just run in the opposite direction.
I back away and just move out of the path of the image that's heading towards the merchant.
What's your spell DC?
What's my spell DC?
Yeah. So we can have a chance to roll to see if we can identify the image.
It's 15.
And what's the stat we have to roll to try and identify its fate?
Intelligence.
Intelligence investigation check.
Oh, look at that. It's a 15. I don't run. I can see clearly that it's an image.
I'm just acting like it's a monster, and I'm just backing away, acting like, oh no!
14.
So the merchant sees it and another one, that'll be a great bear pelt for me. So he runs up to the as the bear is starting to come, he runs up and he grabs his crossbow and then starts to back up and tries to load it to get it ready, frantically trying to get it loaded before it comes up to him.
Can I go into stealth?
You're gonna go into
Yeah.
stealth?
And I pull out my
That's
club and
15.
smack the tabaxi in the back of the head.
I mean, you're beating me to the punch here, Kyrell. I was gonna, sneak up behind him and sneak attack him, but I mean,
So you go into stealth, but I'll give it to Kyrell because that's what he did.
Yep.
So he's trying to get things ready, huh?
nothing. Continue.
Yeah, so he's trying to get his crossbow ready as he's frantically trying to get stuff to shoot the bear. Roll a attack roll with advantage. Kyrell.
With advantage. How do I do that?
Roll twice and take the higher roll.
Okay. Ooh, yikes, net one. 11. There we go, 24.
Oh, so you got 24, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you definitely hit. Roll your damage. Is it you're hitting with your club?
Yeah, 15.
Okay. Yeah, he gets knocked unconscious.
Hey, can I immediately book it in the other direction? Like away
Yeah.
from the bear? That is what I do, because I think that the bear is real.
Okay.
After I see you knock him unconscious, I yell, "It's fine, it's just my magic." And
I walked up.
I snap my finger while I cast Prestidigitation to make and to do a shower of sparks, like I dissolve the image into just like sparks that just.
I just walk up and finish the merchant.
You just full on kill him.
Yep.
All right, you do that.
Okay. Now I take his cart and I turn it around and I'm just gonna try and go north.
I'm gonna check his pockets for
Yeah.
any gold or anything.
Okay, you find like 5 gold in his pockets.
Yes.
I climb on the back of the cart and remove a couple of bear pelts and then find myself a nice little spot to like sit in.
I
Okay.
also climb into the back of the cart, and while we're on our journey, I'm going to be sitting there casting prestidigitation to clean all the bear pelts to make them look nice. So they're not like meaty or whatever grossness you were talking about.
Yeah, true.
I'll be walking with the orcish one.
I'm driving the cart.
Yeah, he's driving the cart.
Oh, it's like a drawn cart, not like a hand
Yeah.
cart. Oh, got
Yeah,
it.
it's a horse-drawn cart.
I'll be sitting up front with the orcish one.
Okay. So you guys all start to get on, and the horse starts to trot along for another mile or two, but then the horse starts to slow down a little bit. And try as you might to urge it forward, it just keeps kind of slowing down and slowing down.
So
until-
I cast Speak with Animals, and I'm like, hey, horse, you all right?
No! You guys weigh so much, and I'm pregnant!
Oh. I'm sorry. Would
Hey,
it
we
be
can
better if we got off the wagon?
Yes!
What does this look like? Am I just sitting there like making horse sounds at him? Or
Let's see.
I think you're speaking just a language, and then the magic is conveying your words to the creature.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's what I would say. So yeah, you're just speaking, and everyone notices you talking to the horse, and it's responding back in some like, in its own kind of version of language.
So would it be better if we got off the wagon and you'd be able to keep going? Or do we need to resolve this, like, you having a baby thing right now?
Having a baby now. It's later. I don't know. I don't know when that will happen. But yes, if you get off the cart, I can pull it much easier. I can
I mean, I'm
barely
just a
pull it with
gnome.
all those things in the back.
Oh, with all these pelts?
Yes.
Alright. And then I switch to common for everyone. So anyone have, like, a magic bag of holding or anything?
Oh, what?
One of those bags you can, like, put a ton of stuff in. Doesn't-
No. We have a wagon.
Yeah, the horse says it's encumbered. And apparently it's pregnant, and it's going to have a baby at some point, so it's like,
It's having a baby and likes cucumbers.
I don't know. It's just slowing down because it can't take all the weight.
Oh. So we need people to get off.
Either that or get rid of some of these pelts. How many
I
pelts
shoved
are in
the-
there, DM?
I shoved the Dragonborn off the cart.
Roll a contested strength.
I fall.
Okay, nope, you fall.
I'll walk. I.
Is that better?
Yeah, I asked the horse if that's better.
It tries to like pull a little bit more. Oh, that's still a lot, but I could go a little bit more. It'd be helpful if another person got off.
He says he needs one more. Someone else to get off.
We're gonna try and throw our Yakuza guy off the back.
Okay, what do you do, Kyrell?
I'd probably resist slightly, so would that be athletics check from Dane? Or
Probably contested athletics.
Yeah, contested athletics.
Or I think you can use dexterity to avoid it, but or acrobatics.
Yeah, I say acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want.
Either way, you got to beat a 16.
There you go.
17.
All right, he stays on.
Oi, man, what you doing, man?
You heard him. You need to get off.
Aw, man. I.
I'm
And he
gonna
just,
join. Oh, go ahead.
He hops off the cart, but like still is like holding on to it to like weigh it down slightly, just to help him walk.
Okay.
How's that, horse?
That is much better. Okay, we can go.
And then I hop off as well.
The horse stops.
I hop back on. And be like, oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody's got to be driving this thing.
And for the record, my guy wears no armor, so it's all just pure body for him.
Okay.
No armor weight.
Good to know.
Easy.
Are you just gonna drive at normal speed or?
Well, I mean, she's pregnant. We gotta go slow, so.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what your Kogu's mind thinks.
That's a good point. He's dumb. He's gonna go normal speed. Unless someone tells him the horse wants to slow down.
I'm not gonna do anything. We're moving again, so I'm just like back to cleaning these pelts.
Okay, so it starts to go. It's Alicus and how do you say your name? Kyrell? Elise? Elise?
His nickname is Ellie in the streets.
Alright. Ellie, both of you you can keep up with them, but it's a struggle. You have to jog and kind of push yourself to keep up as the horses. Its regular trotting pace is faster than what you guys can comfortably keep up with without jogging or trying to run a little bit.
Even with it being pregnant and pulling a cart.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, never mind. We'll retcon that. Yeah, so yeah, you're able to keep up with it as it walks and continues to walk. So you follow the road for another probably 6-7 miles until you start to see a sign that says like half a mile north is the town you're looking for. And you keep going forward until you come up to just a small little village. And you see there's a couple people that are working out in the fields. And as you approach into town, somebody roll a perception check for me.
I'll do it.
We'll all do it. That's what we always do.
Yep.
5.
25.
10.
25.
Hey, so everybody but Kogu notices that there are not any kids at all running around in the streets like you'd expect. You see a lot of adults that are working, but you don't see any kids around.
And I know what this thing means, man. This is gangster town, man. Whoa. Careful, mans. Hey. Nah. Danger.
Huh?
As you see, no youngins, man. This is the attack part of town. This is where fights brawl out.
I could get used to this.
You see
kid.
any of these men, they could attack you any moment. It's better to strike first.
Are you sure?
Certain, man. No doubt about it.
Alright, we'll have at it.
Or bet. I find the first person I see and I smack him with a club.
Okay. Roll your attack roll.
17.
happened. We finally created a murder hobo.
All right, you hit him.
Sweet.
Roll your damage.
12.
Okay, so he gets knocked unconscious. And with that, people start to cry out in alarm. Everyone, run! Attack! There's bandits!
Oi, nah. He did
there
it
you-
first, man. He
there's
looked at
someone-
me.
Before you get a chance to even speak, there's a guard that's happens to be by, and he shoots an arrow at you.
Oh, actually, I have something for that. I can deflect missiles attack. I can
Okay.
use a reaction, right?
Yeah.
Right, sweet. It was 10 plus 11. Okay.
Wait.
He
am
has
I
to
within-
hit first.
What?
Before you
So,
can
yeah,
deflect the attack, you have to see if it even hits. You react
it does.
to whether or not it would hit you, I think.
Yes, so it would
Gotcha.
hit. Well,
Okay.
what's your AC?
AC is 11.
So yes, it absolutely hits. Or would hit.
So then you roll whatever it is there, and
Wait. Whenever an attacker makes a range, are you within 5 feet of me?
no, he ran off to go club someone in the back
Oh,
of the head.
great. Have fun.
Alright,
So then you roll whatever it is that you roll and reduce. I think it's the damage that would be done by the number you roll, and if it's 0, you catch the arrow.
Okay, so that is I deflect a total of 12 damage.
Okay, so it doesn't do any damage to you then.
So you catch the arrow.
Yeah.
I turn to look at the arrow. Oi, man, nah. You got this wrong, man. Nah. He attacked me first, yeah.
I saw the whole thing!
He looked at me.
That's not a crime! And then at this point, do you have like 20 villagers that are all streaming out of the different huts and different buildings that are there, all wielded with pitchforks. There's a couple people with swords that are all stopping the horse, and they all converge on you. Why are you here? We don't tolerate any of this. You leave right now.
We're not.
Actually,
We're loosely associated with him. We're not involved with the attack. In fact, shame on you! How dare you attack innocent people?
oi, nah. It wasn't me.
Roll a deception check.
Unless you actually
Mhm.
believe it, then it's persuasion.
Yeah. If you actually believe it, then roll persuasion, whichever one you would convey.
Nah, it'd be deception.
Okay.
I am not using this website. It was a nat 1.
That's funny. He rolled a 3. He rolled a 2, so you barely lost.
Dang it. Ah, man.
He walks up to you, and then he has he starts to walk towards you as everyone else starts to get within 10 feet of you, and they all stop. If you make one more move, we'll drop you where you stand.
You not just see me catch that arrow, man. You guys can't do anything to me, man. Y'all
Just wanna
designed this.
try?
No! He looked at me bad. Man, where I come from, that's an attack, man. Gotta believe me, man. My bad, man. Y'all got no kids running around. Where I come from, that's gangster town, man. You are nah town, you know?
He looks up at the rest of you. What is he saying?
I have no idea.
I guess of yours is as good as mine.
He's saying that because you don't have any kids, you're probably a town of gangsters or thieves or something. So he thought that he was going to attack you.
See, my brother gets me, man. Oi.
That's what he
He knows
said.
me.
Yeah, I mean, to put it shortly.
Is he stupid?
Well, I don't know. Hardly know the guy. I just get it talking to people and things.
You talk to things?
Well, it depends on the day.
Can you talk to the grass?
Don't remember. I think I can.
Seriously, have speak with plants?
I thought I saw it somewhere in my list. Hold on.
Man spake to horse earlier. I believe him. He trustworthy. See, he knows me. Nah.
Not
No,
helping.
I did not pick that one up. Sorry.
Okay.
I was like, I saw it. I was like, ooh.
Would have been funny.
Well, but there is. I do talk to things like, not that I have conversations with them. You know, you get angry at your shovel, your tool, and you yell at
so
it.
they,
You know,
so they don't talk back.
no, they don't talk back.
Okay, understood. Anyways, guard, go ahead and arrest him.
Wait, nah, man, no ting me, man. No need to do that, man.
No, we're talking about the guy you hit over the head.
Oh, yeah, arrest him, man.
Go
He
arrest
attacked
him.
me, man. Yeah.
You
I
totally
did have to
attacked him. I
address.
saw it.
I don't think that's what I was saying.
Nah, you said that, man. I heard you, man. My hearing 10-10, man. Hey.
Roll a
No.
deception. One of you, or well, one of you roll it with advantage because you're both trying to confuse him.
Hey, pirate guy,
Is that just double deception?
can you make him do the wake up thing like you did to the kid I punched in the face?
I rolled a 19 on the deception.
I
This does not work. Hold on, see.
Maybe that will fix the problem.
cast Cure Wounds on the downed unconscious person.
I got a 14.
I mean, Kogu's gonna just believe you, so it doesn't matter what you roll. I'm choosing to fail the roll, so let's just move along.
Okay. So yeah, he gets the down farmer stands up and looks at you. What? Oh, okay. And the guard walks up. Why are you here? And you, gangster thing, don't move a muscle until we figure this out. Why are you guys all here?
We have bear pelts to sell.
Really?
I would pick one up out of the cart.
It's all nice and shiny. Clean.
He looks back. Gymnog, come here! Come check these out! And a goblin walks up. Yes? These are some very nice bear pelts.
Would you like
Can
to buy some?
Feel them for a second?
Sure.
He grabs it, he rubs it, and he inspects it. This is
You
some
really-
very nice bear pelts. Where did you get these?
From the cart.
Oh, we've been dealing and trading for a long time, but we're ready to part with pretty much the whole cart here. There's enough that you could probably make some pretty nice coats for most of your villages here. And
Especially the kids.
you'd be able to survive the winters much better.
At the mention of kids, there's a couple of people that... So, Kogu, you see a couple of women start to cry at the mention of kids.
I'll be willing to part with the whole cart at a discount price if you buy the whole thing.
I turned to call out to one of the women. Oh, I grabbed a couple here. Hey, madam,
Yes?
I'm writing a term paper on the finer things in life, and I was wondering if I could interview you.
Not right now. What? This is not a very good time. Our child was taken
By what?
by a monster.
Would you
A
like
horrible,
me to kill it?
evil monster. What?
Would you like us to kill it?
Yes. If you can get our kids back, I'll do any interview you want.
Okay.
So I'm talking to the goblin again, and this time I switch to goblin and say, Again, I'll give you a deal if you buy all of the pelts at the same time in bulk.
Ooh, yes. I think we can come to some sort of arrangement. I'll offer you. How much will he offer?
How many bear pelts are there? I don't even know.
I'll say there's 25 bear pelts. And the cart. We'll give you 800 gold.
Are we selling
Or
the
is-
cart?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we selling the cart? We're gonna keep the cart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just said all the stuff in the cart.
Oh, in
Yeah.
the cart.
Yeah, just
Okay.
saying, buy all the bear pelts.
We'll give
whole
you 700 gold. Good bargain.
700.
Yes.
Nah, I don't know about that. I mean, that's pretty shallow. I mean, I'd be willing to part for it for 900. You know that's a good deal. They're all pristine bear pelts here.
Roll an insight check.
$14?
Okay. He says, yes. Okay. Yes, 900 will do. We will give you 900 gold pieces.
All right.
And by we, I mean I. And then he runs back to a building
And
really
this was
fast.
I was dialoguing in Goblin, by the way.
Yeah, I caught that. And then he comes back to you and he gives you a bag full of gold. Here you go.
Awesome, thank you. I turn to my companions. All right. It's an even split. We each get 150 gold.
Okay.
So I reach into the bag and I give each of my party members 150 gold.
Wait, how much gold did we get total?
A lot
150 gold
more
each?
than what he's giving us. 900 gold.
900 gold?
Yeah. So if you don't understand Goblin, then you don't understand. Then you wouldn't know.
Well,
how
I
much.
understood every word of it.
All right.
Because that's the only other language I speak.
And I look at you realizing that you know this, and I pull out an extra 100 for you and give you 250.
Aye, there be 900 gold pieces, but I think you did. Your arithmetic needs a bit of work.
What language are you in there?
This is common.
Oh no!
Yeah, your math is your arthritis is wrong.
Well, I did do the negotiation, so I guess instead of giving you 250, we'll split it to 200 apiece.
You'll give me 200 per piece of gold?
I'll give you 200, and you 200, and you 200. I'll have 300. That's exactly 900. I'm taking an extra 100 because I did the negotiation and the cleaning. I did the work here.
I.
Give me no, that is not a good deal. You give me 100 gold, final offer.
I'm gonna look at the other guys. You drive a hard bargain. I'll accept.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Then I request 250.
I'll split his 100 between you and me.
I'll take the extra 50.
See ya.
Anything, Tyrell? With the negotiations?
He doesn't mind. He just takes whatever money was given to him. Money's money.
Okay.
Does he get shot for moving to take the coin and put it in his purse? Since he moved a muscle?
Jonathan gets 250. Dane gets 100.
No, he doesn't. He does not get shot. After you start talking about the demon, then about the monster and potentially killing it, then they kind of calm down a little bit.
And Kyrell
Thank
gets
you.
200 gold.
Sweet.
So add 200 gold, Kyrell.
Alright, so which way is the monster?
The guard speaks up. Yes, if you kill the monster, we'll be very grateful.
Yes, which way?
He comes at night. There's only a couple of our children left. Actually, and he looks you up and down, Corbin, we might be able to make you look like a pretty child. Maybe he'll come take you. We can use you as bait.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'll tell you what. We're in need of a better horse. Do you have
Uh-huh.
a nice, strong horse? I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to go through with this deal. But for us to save your kids, you got to throw in a horse.
Trade
I mean,
horses.
We'll trade you a horse.
Trade horse. I'll give you our horse now, and you give us a nicer horse.
Yes.
It's a 2-for-1 special.
Really? What do you mean?
It's gonna have a baby.
Oh, well, absolutely. We'll definitely make that deal.
I just
You
want to
give us-
warn you, you don't want to cross us. You need to give us a good quality horse. Strong, young.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
well,
you cross us, you get club, man. Careful.
obviously.
Yeah, watch out. He'll cut you.
No, he won't. He'll club you.
That too.
Well, we don't know where the monster is, but yes, we'll make that deal. We'll store your horse and your cart even if you want for the night. The monster comes here at night to scour for children. So if that's something, if you guys want to formulate a plan, I'm sure the monster will be back tonight. And once you dispatch of the monster, then we will make the trade.
So you say
Oh.
I should dress up like a kid. How does the monster come? What does the monster do to get a kid?
Oh, he just walks up and grabs him and puts him in his little bag. He's got like a little
Quick
basket.
question.
Yes.
Why do you let your kids run around outside at night?
We don't. He normally comes in, he walks up when everyone's asleep, and he comes in through the window and he grabs the kids.
Don't your windows have locks?
Yes, but he's magic. He unlocks the window with his magic.
I hate magic.
I do too. It's so hard to plan around.
I know. Throw so many problems into my plans.
So what? So yes, do we have an accord, Mr. Gnome?
I guess so.
Wait, you're a gnome?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what is your name, everyone? Well, you, Mr. Gnome, what can I call you?
Well, you can call me Elm.
Helm.
Elm.
Elm. All right,
Yeah,
Elm.
like a tree.
You got it.
Right. All right. Well, we'll take care of your belongings. Is there anything you need from us in preparation for the upcoming monster?
Some clothes from a kid would be good, so we can dress him up as a kid.
Well, yes. Apart from that,
A time lapse?
I think I have a button here we can push to do that.
Is everyone else ready to time lapse?
I
Yes. So you jump ahead a couple of hours until now. It's about 9 o'clock at night. What are your thoughts? Are you gonna just be sitting like literally in the street, or like going to a house, or are you going to try and ambush it, or just wait for it to come up and then throttle it?
Personally, I think we should look like we're a traveling merchant, with a kid in the cart, and have our cart be kind of out in the open.
and we'll pretend to be asleep, lying
Exactly.
against the cart.
Exactly.
Pretending to be asleep in the cart.
Yep.
I
And then the gnome thing can like use his little illusion trick to make another kid.
Or we could just use the illusion, and I don't even dress up like a kid.
You're the backup plan.
I
My teacher taught me the first rule of being a rogue is to have a backup plan.
Well, he's not wrong.
I wouldn't know. I've never actually bothered to do that. Maybe that's why I'm in this class. That and my temper.
You have a temper.
Yes, I have anger management problems.
Mm.
I've been working on that. I've been seeing a person.
Well, I guess I'll just hide nearby, and I'll just cast my illusion spell, but I'll wait until we hear him coming, and then I'll switch. I'll cast the spell. So there appears to be a kid there.
Okay, are you casting silent image or minor illusion or major image?
Silent image with minor illusion as a kind of a kid talking to his parents. I mean, it's at night, right?
Yeah.
We're pretending to be asleep, or just like. Yeah, I guess I won't add any sound. Just silent image, I guess.
I
Okay.
am fully
Did-
asleep.
Did he tell us what creature it was? What monster is still in the kids?
Nah, just one that has a thing on its back to put the kids in.
Okay.
Because, you know, a kid-sized backpack on a medium creature. Yep.
Hey, well,
That's all the details we have.
that's all the details you have. It's a thing. Okay. So night falls. So let's see. So you said
I figure we
we-
could probably patrol back and forth in our cart, pretending to be a merchant, waiting for indications of the creature to come. Sounds or
Okay.
something.
okay.
And then when
We're
we
trying
hear
to find a place to sell our wares at night.
I was just thinking we'd like.
What happened to the sleeping, pretending to be asleep plan?
Are we just hanging out in the cart pretending to be asleep? We're not like
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, like
gotcha,
we didn't.
that
We
makes
Like a
sense.
decided
traveling
not to
merchant
pay
would.
for. Yeah, we decided not to pay for an inn. And we're all just
Okay,
kinda
I
It's a
gotcha.
small farmer village. Do they even have an inn?
Yeah, so we're all just kind of sleeping around.
I understood.
cart.
I gotcha. I misunderstood. I thought we were saying. I interpret it as like the kid was asleep in the back of the cart while the parents are just sitting there like pulling the cart in the night, like we're traveling through the town. I don't know why they would do night journeying. That doesn't make any sense. So yeah, what you guys said. We're parked, sleeping. Yep, totally.
Okay. Perfect.
Who's got a creeper staring at their house?
Someone's putting it right facing their house.
Oh man.
Okay.
So we back in the lines.
Since Jonathan's the owner didn't respond to that comment, I'm assuming it's him.
Sorry, what's going on?
We asked who has someone staring at their house.
Oh. No, it was our camera. Our rear security camera is pointed toward our door, and Heather thinks it should be pointed away from the door. Anyway.
Okay.
You
Miss
want a beach?
Minecraft.
Moving on.
Okay. So yeah, so night comes along. You guys are just sitting in the cart then, pretending to be asleep.
Yep.
All right.
I am actually
And then-
asleep.
Yeah,
And
then-
I'm listening very carefully for any kind of sounds.
okay. Roll a perception check. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Who's rolling a perception?
I have,
Anybody that's awake?
I have passive perception that's really high too.
Natural 1 for a total of 1.
I have dark vision to 60 feet, and my perception roll. Wait, am I doing passive wisdom perception?
Well, no,
or am I
but you're
doing-
actively looking, so you would do just your regular perception roll.
Oh, okay.
I got 22.
Okay.
14.
So you're the unknown player.
Oh, we gotta. Okay. So you start to. You guys are looking around and you are trying to find what's going on, not really sure what to expect. And as you are looking around, you happen to hear kind of a very silent. Like you see a creature that's very silently skulking, and then all of a sudden it hits it stubs its toe on a box that's there.
A crate.
And then it starts to run. It starts to approach you very quickly, along with two other creatures. So you see this. The main creature you see is this. It's a medium-sized creature. Like I said before, it has a big long tail. It's got a little backpack, got like a little wicker basket on the back of its shoulders. Has two ginormous horns, and then a really, really long red tongue. And then there are two other creatures that are following along beside it. They're these like two little creatures that looks like they're made out of wood. They start to scurry up towards you, and everybody roll initiative.
When it stubbed its toe, did it yelp at all?
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
roll a
Wake up, check.
wake up check. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Am I able to identify what it is? If because I hear the noise and I look at it. How far away is it?
It's it'd be down at the end of the road. So it'd be 50 feet away from you.
So I
Yeah,
can
but-
see in dark vision. Can I see what the creature is? Like you described, like horns and tail and tongue, but is that all?
Roll a history check for me.
Not nature.
Yeah, nature.
17.
I have advantage on nature rolls to recall information about fae, fiends, or undead.
Okay.
Do any of those apply here?
I'd say it might be a fiend. So go ahead and roll.
Advantage?
Yeah.
I got a 16 on my Constitution saving throw.
I got an 8.
Okay, so Kyrell, you wake up. Jonathan, you
Hi.
don't know at all what it is. This is the picture that you see. Hang on.
That's a sturdy shelf.
So look at the. Ignore the kids, but
Oh.
that's what the creature looks like.
Wow, okay.
So
Alright.
got it.
Going to the German holidays, man. Yeah. What's a cloud?
So you reckon you? I'm gonna say you wouldn't know what this is. What was it? Your roll again? Sorry.
Mine or
Yeah,
Jonathan's?
yours. Yeah.
14, I think.
What
Okay,
are we
so yeah.
rolling?
Was that history or nature?
To identify it.
Yeah, to identify it. It was nature.
Okay.
But yeah, so you don't recognize it at all.
I rolled a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you also don't recognize it.
It's a thing. Oh, right. Never mind. 10 for my initiative roll, since you asked us for that.
Oh, and
Bring
when
it.
he stubbed his toe, I just want to make sure that triggered my cast the illusion of a kid in the cart.
Okay.
That happened before initiative roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 19.
I got a 12 for initiative.
What was yours, Dayton? Again?
Just 10.
If you look at the D&D Beyond campaign, you can look at the game log and see all the rolls Dane and I have been making.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, what was yours again, Kyrell?
12.
All right, and then sorry, one more time for you, David.
19.
19. Yay!
What?
Sorry, I'm getting their initiative really quick.
They all rolled a nat 1.
They did not.
They all rolled higher than a nat 1.
Okay. So David, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Um. He's 50 feet away from me right now.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Okay.
Which takes a spell slot there. And I guess that's my... Well, and then I'm going to take cover somewhere. Am I taking cover?
Right now you wouldn't be in cover because you'd be sitting open to the. Well, I guess if you're sitting in the cart, then you would have like half cover.
I'm gonna try to jump out of the cart and hide on the opposite side from me and the creature, because the illusion of the kid is in the cart. I'm gonna like hop down and kind of hide by the wheel. Sure. As my movement. I think that's my whole turn, right? Cast a spell and move.
Okay. Yep. So you do that. So where is everybody situated at this point?
I would have been sleeping at the part where you sit on the cart to control the horse, the bench. I would have been pretending to sleep there.
Pretending to sleep against the wheel of the cart.
Okay. Okay. Would you be well? So we'll say that you are rolling percentage dice. 50%. First 50 is towards him, and then the other 50 is away from him, like on the side of the cart, because you wouldn't know which direction he's going to come from.
Can I just say that I was facing away from him?
Well, no, I'm talking about Jonathan, where on what
Okay.
side of the cart you're at. Because if
Got
you're
it.
pretending to sleep against the wheel, Unless you have a preference one way or the other. If you want to say that you were towards him or not.
I mean, I don't. Does it? What mattered? What is it? Does it matter?
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. So you were there. Okay. And then where are you at, Kyrell?
Woke up, so just sitting in the cart staring at the thing.
Okay. So it's going to come all the way up to. It's going to walk right up to you. Alicus, Jonathan, and it's going to.
I pretend like I'm still sleeping.
Yeah, it's gonna still try and attack you.
Okay. It sees
Okay.
me when I'm sleeping. It knows when
Yeah.
I'm awake.
Nice.
You've been a naughty boy. Here
Well,
comes
it's
your
well,
little cold.
yeah, it sees you, and so it's going to attack you. Is what it is, and so it's going to come now that it's made a noise. It doesn't know what's going to happen, but it's going to attack you first.
Well, it's a good thing it hasn't seen any of the adults in town while it kidnaps these kids. That would have sucked.
Well, I mean, well, hang on, sorry. No, yeah, sorry. Oh, you're right. I'll retcon that because if you're all asleep and you'd be acting like you're asleep, then you wouldn't know. So he's going to walk up. Sorry, we'll take that back. He's going to walk up to you and not attack, and then he's going to look over, and that's so you cast the image there, right?
David, you cast the image, right?
Yeah, he
Yes,
There's a child in the cart.
Right.
there is a child in the
So it sees the child. It's going to walk up and try to grab it, and in that action of trying to do it, then realizing that it's not, realizing that it's a fake, it's going to look up and then kind of start to inspect you a little bit more, trying to figure out what's going on.
Look up.
Is it inspecting me? I'm hiding behind the wheel, right?
Who's the inspector?
All right, so it's good. It
Where,
walks up. It walks up to the wagon and then notices that there's a child there, and walks up to try and grab the child, and then realizes that it is an image, and then it doesn't look at anyone specifically. It just starts to look around all at those that it can see. So you, Jonathan, and Dane, the ones that it can see, obviously it looks at you trying to understand what's going on to see if it can determine what's happening. And that's where its turn will end. Because it would use its action in trying to pick something up. And so it wouldn't be able to attack you or do anything with this turn.
Sounds good. Who's next?
Jonathan.
Convenient. I will cast.
Cut him in the kidneys.
I cast Ralothim's Psychic Lance.
Okay, what kind of damage is that?
Psychic damage.
Okay.
Does he get a saving throw, or is
Yeah,
that just a straight attack?
Int 15 saving throw.
Okay. He's immune. It does no damage.
Well, shoot.
Kyrell, it's your turn. Unless you're gonna move, Jonathan.
Well, that's verbal only, so I would have kind of like whispered it, and now I'm just gonna keep pretending like I'm asleep.
Okay. I don't know the direction. I don't know if it would know the direction of where that's coming from.
Let's see. It says a shimmering lance of psychic power from my forehead. So yes,
Yes, you would know.
Nice.
So it notices that it's trying to be attacked, and then it senses you and looks down at you and just starts to growl. And Kyrell, your turn.
Once it starts growling, Ellie would pull out his club and he'd swing at the thing. He'd say, "Ayo, King, calm down!" And that is a 14.
Okay.
No, 16 to hit.
Okay. So that does hit.
Right. Oh, sweet, max damage. 15 damage.
Okay. So that hits, but it doesn't do as much damage as you think it would. It
What
just
kind
kind of shakes it off and
What kind of attack was that?
That was bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Gotta document all the damage.
Okay. Anything else?
I also use a bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Okay. Roll for attack.
30.
Well, 30. Yes, that definitely hits.
80. And then that one does 12 damage. Bludgeoning.
Okay. So once again, you feel like it was a really solid hit, but as you punch it and you make contact with its skin, it's just you feel this like almost impenetrable wall. It's just something is just resisting your attacks. Dane, your turn.
All right.
All the
Well,
stick figures.
he's gonna pop up. He's too stupid to kill the stick figures, and so he's going to pop up and attack the creature.
Okay.
$12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. I'm gonna stand at the ready.
Okay. And
I
then
don't think I have. I don't think I have multi attack. Go ahead,
at level 10, even at level 10, you don't have a multi attack.
Rogue.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you check your actions it'll say attacks per action, :something.
So it would.
Ooh.
So yeah, I only have one attack right now.
Wait, does that mean that I can attack twice with two different things, or that my thing hits twice?
Your main weapon hits twice.
Oh. Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Yeah, assuming
Right.
the attacks per action says 2, which on a monk it should.
Yeah.
Why are you taking the kids? I will say as I end my turn.
Why, they're so tasty and they're fun to play with. And then,
are for loving, not for eating.
speak for yourself.
He doesn't know I'm there,
was-
right?
Roll a stealth check.
Do I roll a stealth check? Because I'm like literally. Would you roll a stealth check if you're hiding around a corner of a
Yes.
building?
Yeah, because
Or-
it's a matter of like it's not a matter. It's a matter of whether or not you can like stay quiet and hold still in the situation.
I mean,
Oh.
for all you know, you could roll a nat 1 and have a super humongous fart from dinner.
Right.
16.
Okay. So that's he doesn't notice you.
He does or doesn't?
He does not notice you.
Oh, okay.
So the wooden characters they both start walking towards you, but they don't get to you. They're still about 20 feet away. Then it goes up to you, David.
He comes up to me.
It's your turn.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. You said the wooden creatures are 20 feet away.
Yes.
Can I see them under the cart, like looking out towards them?
Yeah, you would. They're close enough. You'd be able to glimpse and see there's something there.
All right. I want to cast. Trying to see if I can. Let's see. Oh yeah. Within 90 feet. Cool. So I'm gonna target like right between the two wooden creatures and
Okay.
cast Summon Fire Elemental.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Emerges from a bonfire. What's the level that you're casting it at?
Level 4.
Okay.
So does that introduce a new character with initiative?
It'll just take your initiative.
I gotcha. But does it have it has its own attack separate from mine, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Okay. So you do that, and okay, perfect. So yeah. This huge burst of fire comes up and engulfs the two wooden figures in flames as it comes alive and springs forward to do your beck and call.
Which I command it to attack one of the guys next to him.
Okay, and okay, so in order to command it, you have to issue a verbal command.
Oh, I do?
Yes, according to the specs.
Does that take an action or a bonus action?
No. It obeys any verbal commands you issue to it. No action required by you.
So I have
If
a
you don't
question.
issue any commands, it defends itself from hostile creatures.
So I have a question for you, Dia.
It's better than a hunter's pet.
I have a telepathy.
It specifically says verbal.
Okay.
And that is still sad. That it's better than a pet.
So you can do, but you would know that it would automatically defend itself from hostile creatures. So if the creatures are to attack it, then it would defend itself.
So my question is, in summoning it right now, does that mean it would immediately go to its turn? If I were to give it a command to attack, then it would immediately be its turn to attack. If I don't say anything,
if you command it to attack, I'll give it an attack. But if you don't, then it won't attack until the next turn.
But as it appeared, you said it lit the other things on fire or caught them on fire or something.
So they got caught. Well, so a bonfire gets lit when it gets summoned, and so
They're in the bonfire.
I will see. See, what's your? You said your spell DC is 15.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, so yes, they both get caught on fire, and let's see. So vulnerabilities, is that double damage?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Damage of that is doubled against it. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so that definitely hits, and they both catch on fire, and they both get quite a bit of damage done. Well, they get a good amount of damage done to them.
I see them catch on fire, and I don't say any commands.
Okay. Perfect. So it again turns to Mr. Krampus, and he looks down, and then he now realizes that everyone, but he doesn't see you, David, but he sees everyone else, and then he looks down at you. Well, hang on, we'll do this. Yeah, so he looks down at you, Jonathan, and he scowls, and then he gets a giant hand, and he tries to grab you. He tries to grapple you.
Oh, lovely. Is that contested athletics?
Yes, it's a contested strength check.
Athletics?
Yeah, strength or athletics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Strength or athletics.
History.
Why would you take... Okay, whatever. 12!
Well, sorry. So I'll let you do. Sorry, if you want to do acrobatics, yeah, to get out of the way. Sorry, I'll
No,
take. I'll
12.
take
12.
that. Okay. Okay. So he does grapple you, and then he's going to try and like push you down to pin you. So it's another contested roll.
I'm already on the ground. Pretending to be asleep.
He never
Yeah.
stood up.
But in order to, let's see.
So he's just pushing down on me.
So it specifically says, and he can use an action to, let's see. He's grappling and can use an action to pin a creature he's grappled. To do so, he makes another grapple check. So in order to actually like pin you down,
Okay, cool.
it says it
Go
has to
for
do. So we'll go with that one.
Alright, so I roll athletics again.
Yep.
23.
Okay. And he fails that one. So you're grappled, but you're not like pinned down, I guess. It's kind of confusing.
What happens if he successfully pins? Is there a condition? Like what?
Specifically, it says that.
There it is, restrained. Okay, so I'm not restrained. I'm just grappled.
Okay, so there you go. Yes. And okay, so he tries to grapple you, and then well, no, that'd be his action. So yeah, so that'd be his turn in because he can't attack because he chose the action to try and grapple you. So yeah, it's your turn now, Jonathan.
Okay, I was just reading up on grappling. Okay. Do I? It doesn't say anything about trying to break the grapple in this set of rules. Where's the set of rules that says I can? Control F. Grapple.
Make a strength. So sorry, yeah, make an athletics strength. Well, athletics acrobatics check
Is it-
against
I can.
it to try and escape.
Okay. Does that take my action?
According to this set of rules, yes, you can use your action to try and escape.
I don't want to use that. I don't care. I don't care if he's got me. I detach a bead from my necklace. In fact, I detached 4 beads from my necklace to cast a level 7 fireball. I can throw it up to 60 feet away. It detonates as a fireball spell. Based on the number of level, based on number of beads I throw. Sorry, fifth level. No, sorry, 7th level. Yeah, I'm gonna use 5 beads total. Take out yeah. And so I throw 5 of these beads centered in such a way that the fireball catches the Krampus and these little wooden things. And everybody else is like toward the cart, right? So right?
Yeah, he'd be sticking out, so I guess you could. I guess strictly by that rules, you would do it. I mean, you guys would be blown away by the heat, and that's kind of a well. Yes, we'll go strictly by the rules by that one. By the true sense of the diameter, you are able to
Encompass
position that.
only Krampus and his things and the fire elemental within a fireball. Great.
Yeah.
Everything
So
in
you
there
have
has to
do-
make
so like to throw it. Then though, it's not an automatic like thing though, right? Like you'd have to still roll for that. To
No, it's just a fireball. It's just a fireball spell. That's what
Okay.
we intend here. There's no like attack roll to it. It's just a spell save DC 15. Dexterity. Okay, dexterity 15. Go.
All right, it rolled a natural 1, so it
Okay.
does not.
What about the little fire dude or little wooden dudes?
The little wooden dudes. The first run rolled a 15. Second run rolled a 7.
Okay, well the one that rolled a 15 takes half as much damage. The other 2 take 33 damage.
Okay. So start
Fire.
with the one that failed. Gets 66 damage. So that is that one. And then the other guy takes the regular damage because he still is resistant, so they cancel each other out. That hurts that. And then the other guy gets. Is it 30? It was 33 damage?
33 was the number I rolled for fire damage.
Okay, so it gets that.
So the twigs get 66 damage, right?
Well, one of the twigs made a save. So
Yeah.
they cancel each other out for making the save and also taking double damage.
Yes.
And then Krampus, I don't know.
So Krampus, it hits him. It burns his back a little bit. And once again, he makes another scowl. And he starts to squeeze you a little bit more, so you start to feel more constrained as he's got his ginormous hand over you. And it takes damage, but once again, does not do as much damage as you would hope. And goes to Kyrell.
Hey,
Yes.
so where is Krampus again?
So he's sitting on the opposite end of the wagon from where you're at.
Um, I will just be swinging my club at it again. And since I have 2 attacks per action, do I need to do 2 hits, or is that just
Yeah.
2 damage? 2 hits, okay.
It's 2 hits. So remind me really quick so I can understand or remember what you're doing. So are you coming from underneath the wagon to go and hit him? Well, I think that's what you said initially, right?
I believe so, maybe?
Okay.
I thought he was just in the back of the wagon.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah, I thought you were underneath for some reason. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're fine.
Gotcha.
Roll your
Okay.
attacks.
Okay, first one is a 26.
Okay, that hits.
The second is a 29.
Okay, that hits as well.
Alrighty. $11 and 14.
Okay. Okay. That does a little bit of damage to him.
Right. And then I will also bonus action. Just bonus action unarmed strike. Which
Yeah.
is a 22 to hit.
Okay.
And 11 damage.
All right.
Just trying to beat the crap out of it as fast as possible, basically.
All right. So you do that. Dane, your turn.
All right, I'm going to position myself so I'm flanking the thing,
Okay.
so I can get the flanking bonus.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try and stab it in the spleen.
Okay.
That is a 27 to hit.
All right. That hits.
All right. That's 12 base damage, and then sneak attack. It's 13, so 15 No, I can math. 25 piercing damage with a rapier of wounding, so he cannot heal any of that damage. And at the start of each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time that I successfully have wounded it. It can then make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw to end the effect on all wounds after it takes damage.
Okay. So it was at that. So that's a magical weapon. So it does down to there. And then what was the necrotic damage?
It will take 1d4 at the beginning of its turn.
Okay. Perfect.
And that goes up every time I successfully hit it by 1d4.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I'm going to pee on his leg.
All right. It's at this point it's super, super angry. And looks up at you and just kind of you see like this kind of rage, just kind of not fire, but his eyes just turn this dark red as he scowls at you in hatred. And then
Little girls are for loving, not for eating. You can eat the boys, though. They're jerks.
All right, so it is now the wooden guy's turn. Oh man, those fire elemental. Is it a fire elemental that you counter?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh man, good for you.
So I'm wondering if they lit on fire, are they taken Oh, is it like at the beginning of their turn they take damage or something?
Yeah, so at the beginning of their turn, then they take a little bit of damage.
Is the fire elemental immune to fire damage?
Yeah.
I would really be confused if a fire elemental was not immune to fire damage, to be perfectly honest.
Kill it with
Me too.
fire.
I just wanted to know.
Would it hurt its... If it wasn't, does that mean it would hurt itself every turn because it's on fire?
Yes.
Maybe. But yeah, that's why I didn't even blink at my fireball. I was just making sure.
Okay. So we'll say that they do 1d8 worth of damage because they are still on fire as they start their next turn. And so that one gets that. And the next one actually dies. So there's only one wood elemental left, and it goes and it starts to attack the fire elemental. And it does 24 and 18. Which, according to this, it both hits. Both of those hit. It looks like its AC is 13.
What kind of damage?
It does bludgeoning. Or no, it does force damage.
The AC is 15. Is that what they did?
Well, yeah. So according to the one I see 13.
It's armor class 11 plus the level of the spell, which was 4.
Oh, okay. Then yep, that's 15. So how many?
Hit points?
Yes.
50? Are you talking about the fire elemental? Is
Yes.
50 hit points plus 10 for each spell level above 4th. So it's just 50 hit points.
Okay, so yes, it does. It still hits with that one, and so both attacks got above 15.
Got it. Okay. And the damage brought it from 50 down to what?
I'm getting that really quick.
What kind of damage is it?
Force damage.
Force. Okay.
So the first attack did 11 damage,
Okay.
and next one did 12 damage.
Okay.
And then it goes up to your turn.
All right. Does me telling the elemental? Oh well, it's defending it. It'll defend itself now, right?
Yes.
I don't have to tell it to do anything.
Yes.
This is frustrating because I want it to finish off the. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going. I'm going to wild shape myself into a dire wolf while I'm under the wagon. Yes? No?
Well, you can. You would have to roll. So essentially, like a dire wolf's not going to. It's not going to be bigger than the people that are underneath. So you would have some sort of a crushing effect happen because there's no way that you'd be able to lift the wagon up by transforming into the dire wagon or the dire wolf unless you aren't actually strictly underneath the wagon. Does that make sense?
You should retcon and turn into a dire wagon instead.
A
Or
dire
just say-
wagon.
You turn into the wagon, but by the wagon instead of under the wagon, and then you can do it.
You're saying if I turn into a dire wolf under the wagon, it doesn't lift the wagon up.
Right. And so like the weight on top of the wagon would be more than what you are, and so you would suffer some ill effect from trying to transform into space that's you can't fit.
Who's on the wagon right now?
Our Yakuza wannabe.
Oh, is
Aren't
that
you
it?
on the wagon too? Oh no, right. Nope, yep.
That's why I'm
you're
like, it's
not
one
on
wagon
him.
and one guy, and there's no pelts. They all got
Yeah.
sold.
No, sorry, I thought that Dane was on there too. I forgot that he jumped off. So yes. Yeah, you can do that.
I just want to. Okay. So I turn into a dire wolf. Rawr. And what you can describe what happens. I'm partially under like the tire hub thing, and that's when I turn into a dire wolf on one side. of the
Yeah,
wagon.
so Kyrell, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw
Darn.
as the wagon starts to jostle you around to see whether or not you fall out. Kyrell? You alive?
Oh, my mic's muted. My bad. 8.
Okay, so you tumble out of the wagon. As he transforms into a dire wolf, it starts to bump up, and you roll out, and you're not able, you get caught off guard, and you fall out of the side of the wagon onto the floor.
As I turn into a dire wolf, and then I
Alright.
turn and face the Krampus, and the action of me turning into a dire wolf, that's my turn, which then goes to the fire elemental.
Yes.
And the fire elemental has an attack of he can make a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level, so he can make 2 attacks.
Okay.
And he basically just has a melee weapon attack. Looks like
Okay.
it's what's the spell's level? It's bludgeon damage. Oh no, it's fire damage.
Yeah. So it's not going to take any additional
Sorry.
fire, like it won't take any additional damage because it's already on fire. So it would just take the regular amount of damage. Plus, plus the resistance to it, or the vulnerability.
Your spell attack modifier to hit. Wait. Sorry, I'm not. Am I reading this right? Your spell. Okay. Your spell attack modifier to hit. And it's one target. Okay, that's +4. Okay. So 1d10 +4. I gotcha. Which is $13 plus the spell. No, 13 to hit, I guess. Is that how's that work? 1d10 +4 plus the spell's level. Oh, I see. No, this description is really confusing because I'm trying to understand if it's talking about hit or the damage itself, or is it one and the same?
What is it? What
Here,
description for what?
The fire elemental doing an attack.
That's a damage. 1d10 plus 4 plus the thing. Looks like it's the damage roll.
Yeah, that
So
should be
you're
the damage roll.
So your spell attack modifier to hit, that's all it says.
Yeah, so you roll and then add your attack modifier to the roll, to the d20.
Okay. Here we go. Uh, 23 to hit. There we go.
Okay, yes, that hits.
There we go. Then I can roll a 1d10 plus 4 plus the spell. Oh, that is that plus 4 plus the spell's level, or is that plus 4
Plus
adding
4.
it for me?
No, plus 4 plus the spell's level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it does fire damage because it's a fire elemental. Not bludgeoning damage because it's not air, earth, or water.
15 fire damage, but it's doubled, so it's 30 fire damage.
Yeah, so that kills it.
Dead.
Dead.
And then I'm gonna. Oh, and that's it.
Yep.
There you go.
All right, so now it is Krampus's turn, and he kind of pulls down into himself, and then he releases this force out to everybody, and everybody needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Is he letting go of me?
No.
Natural 20.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
17.
Um, 20.
All right, and then roll for your elemental.
Same stats, or no? Wait, hold on. He has different stats. Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
It says a +0, so I just roll a.
Yeah, so you just roll a d20.
17.
Okay. So everybody passes except for Jonathan. And Jonathan, you now have the fear condition.
Wait. The one person who can't run away from him
Right.
has fear condition to force it to run away from him, although Krampus is
Well, I
hitting
can't
it
run
to
away.
the character, or
Uh,
to the ground.
He's afraid of him because he's being held.
I mean, that's nothing's going to happen because he's not going to let him go. So you're still going to be stuck. Pretty much,
it just
the only thing that happens to you is
so it just means
Okay.
I can't. So frightened doesn't force you to run away. Specific spells force you to run away. Frightened just means I can't willingly move closer, and it means I have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Got it.
says,
Still, I
while
find it.
frightened by this,
I
while
find
frightened
it-
by the spell, a creature must take a dash action to move away from you.
Oh,
It's
wait,
available
there's a
route.
fear spell.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
happened? Can't.
Oh, no, so it becomes. Oh, sorry. So it is not the fear spell. It is the frightened condition. So
yeah. The frightened condition just means I can't move closer, and I have disadvantage, and that's it.
I just find that situationally appropriately hilarious.
right. So that's what it is. It's not like that was planned. He was trying to
know.
get everybody else to run away.
I get that. I just find it absolutely hilarious that that's how it played out. The only one who's scared of him is the one he's pinned to the ground.
Right. I mean, it's appropriate.
I'm not pinned.
He's afraid.
I'm
You're-
not pinned.
Yeah, you are grappled.
I'm just grappled. He just has
Oh.
my arm. He failed at pinning me.
So
that
he's
was
going
so long ago. I don't really remember. Sorry.
So he's going to try and pin you again.
Can he cast a spell and do that?
So what he cast wasn't a spell. It was his just an ability of frightening
Oh.
presence.
So he farted. Got it.
Pretty much. He farted and you got terrified, Jonathan.
It reminded you of the frog professor.
I know what's gonna happen if we cast fire stuff when that happens.
And you can see the fire elemental. No wonder you're terrified.
Exactly. So yeah, roll a athletics or acrobatics check.
Did you know that monsters just make an attack roll for their grapple things?
Yeah.
Meaning he doesn't have to contest it. It's just an attack roll. If you hit, he's automatically grappled.
Well, so it says to make a grapple check.
So just roll your attack roll, I guess.
All right. Well, okay. Well, so if that's the case, then he got a 22.
Okay, I'm pinned.
And as a bonus action, he grabs you, he lifts you up, and he shoves you into his backpack.
Wow.
So once you've been restrained, he forces you into the backpack. You are blinded and restrained, and has total cover. You can't be attacked by anything. At the start of his turn, he can choose to deal 3d6 psychic damage, and essentially you're trapped in there.
Oh, and
you
before I
do-
forget, since it's the beginning of his turns,
He takes necrotic damage or something.
he takes 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, and then he gets to roll a DC, right, to stop that potentially.
Yeah.
What's
DC
the DC
15.
for what?
Constitution.
Okay, so he gets 15.
Okay.
Wait, I'm just restrained?
So you're full on, like, you are essentially taken out. You're put into essentially a bag of holding, but
What is the condition I am under?
you are this. So you are essentially trapped, and you can't do anything.
Blinded and restrained. That's important.
Yes.
Okay.
So yes, so that happens, and then then he turns around to you, Dane.
Okay.
And that's his turn, because he can't do anything else, because he did the grapple effect. And now it is your turn, Jonathan, but you can't really do much.
Sure, I
So-
can.
Like what?
Restraint doesn't prevent me from taking actions.
Yeah, but you're stuck in a butt. Well, yeah, okay, go ahead.
So can't I throw beads outside of the basket? Just says I can't escape.
Yeah, you could, but you wouldn't be able to see anything,
I don't need line of sight to
Oh
throw the
no.
beads up.
and it would take 20 feet
Oh no.
away from you.
Wait.
If you escape, it's 20 feet of movement. I would say anything that you would try to also get out would take 20 feet out.
Why I just throw fire? I throw my beads. What? I don't understand.
So like,
I don't-
so it says for you to escape the basket. Well, so that's the thing. So the way that I look at it is, it says only dimension door and a similar teleportation effect can be used to exit the basket, which means that like I look at it as like it's like some like weird,
Dimension hole or something?
yeah, like a dimensional hole kind of thing.
Well, those don't require line of sight to exit the basket, but he could, using line of sight.
But he's blind.
I mean, rule, right? Yeah, I don't have sight. It just says I can hurl beads as an action. It's up to 60 feet away.
Well, I guess you are blinded though too.
Right. Well,
But
so it's a matter of whether or not you are actually in the same plane of existence as everybody else or
am
not.
I inside a bubble that I can't throw the beads out of? Like, am I just sealed in a dimension where I can't throw the beads out of? Yeah, that's the question.
So I would say you are, based off of you have to be able to teleport to get out while he's alive.
I should have picked the other. Rare thing I was staring at. Okay.
So yeah, you're not able. You could throw a bead, but you'd hurt yourself, and that's pretty much it.
Wait.
So you can sing a song
or when it
flirt.
dies.
Or when it yeah. So once it dies, then that like sets you back onto the current plane, and then you use 20 feet of movement to get out of the bag.
In addition, when you roll and hit that, okay.
So Kyrell, your turn.
Alrighty.
Wait.
I'll go
Yes.
for it.
Bacon.
Cheese.
Nope. Okay. Whatever. Please move forward as I think about what I can do.
Okay. So yes, go ahead, Kyrell.
You could take a crap in his bag.
I feel like that would only hurt me.
For after he devours your corpse.
Yeah. Leave him with a little bit of a present. Alright. My character pulls out what I assume. Is it? Oh, no, he probably throws it, huh? Is the dart that I have a thrown item, or would I like use a blowgun for that?
It's a thrown thing.
Dang it, I was gonna spit on him.
I'm sure you could do that anyways.
Okay, I'm going to throw a dart. And that is 22 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
Alrighty. So 1d4. Okay. Small damage. 8 damage. It's piercing. Ooh.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I spit on him. Huatui.
Okay.
And that is it.
All right, Dane, it's your turn.
I'm gonna maneuver so that I get my flanking advantage again.
So you're the only one in front of him, so I don't see that because he would follow you. I don't see how you could do that because he's like looking right at you. There's no way you
Because
could.
as we discussed last time, you argued this with us. Flanking, as written, is just when you have yourself and someone behind you, and you both get the advantage.
Wait. What are we...
That doesn't make. I don't agree with that. That doesn't make any sense. If he's looking right at you, how can you
Hold
flank
up.
him?
But is it flanking?
Is this a rogue?
Yes.
Does he have an ally within 5 feet of his target?
That doesn't give me advantage. It just activates sneak attack.
Oh.
But I'm standing behind him in wolf form.
Yep, but that apparently doesn't count under DM Jared, so whatever. I don't care enough to argue.
That is flanking.
He doesn't want to give it to me because the creature's looking at me, and that doesn't count, because whatever.
Oh yeah, we did argue this last time.
Yeah, we did. I'm
Flanking
not going
rules
over
just
it
means
yet.
you have an ally on the other side of the creature.
Yeah, opposite sides.
You don't have to be behind it.
Too tired to care.
Go ahead and just do it. Just kill it. It's fine. You go ahead and take it. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Nope, it's fine. 25 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
That's 9 plus sneak attack, which is 15, so 24 damage.
Okay. And that's with your
That's
rapier thing?
my magical rapier.
Okay. That definitely hits.
And then at the beginning of his turn, he'll take some more necrotic damage.
All right.
And then,
Go.
I'm gonna pee on his other leg.
All right. Go, David.
David,
Sorry, keep doing the mute thing. I'm in direwolf form, and I'm going to. I can do a bite attack. So I'm going to do a bite attack on his head. R. Which is going to be. One moment here. I just rolled a natural 20!
yay!
Woohoo!
Kill the sucker.
Which is a crit or something. What I don't know what that does.
Yeah, so you roll the first one, and then you get max damage for the second dice.
Yeah, so that's a natural 20 plus 5 to hit.
Okay.
So
Well, that
roll
doesn't-
your damage and then add the maximum you could have rolled to what you roll for the total damage.
Wait, say that again. Sorry. Rolling my.
So on a critical, you're supposed to. You take the maximum amount of damage that you could possibly roll, and then you roll your dice second time and add that to it.
So the max possible damage plus rolling the dice damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, one sec here. That would be 26 piercing damage.
All right.
Is it a creature?
Yes, it is.
All right. It must succeed a DC 13 strength saving throw. Also.
All right. Well, so that will kill it. So how do you want to do it? How do you want to do this?
Bite his head off.
I lunge for his head and I bite his head and just crunch it up.
All right. You do that, and you pop its head off.
And it also failed the strength saving throw, so it's knocked prone.
Yeah.
No.
The body falls forward, and then you all feel this mental image as it says, "See you in 11 months."
Okay.
Then
See
you
you
got
in
it.
11 months. We'll kill you again then.
Can I talk while I'm in dire wolf form?
No,
You could certainly try.
you can do telepathy because you have that ability.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, so you kill it, and then Jonathan, you climb back out. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
All right.
I will escape using 20 feet of my movement and exit prone.
All right. So you kind of like worm your way out, and then you just kind of plop out onto the ground.
I will be the scallywag.
Went home. He'll be back in 11 months.
I.
All right. So you kill it, and then all the town comes in, and they're all happy. Yay! You killed it! You killed the beast! You killed the beast! And then
Yay, we killed the beast.
after you pop out, Jonathan, then 3 other kids also pop out. And their parents are very happy and overjoyed, and they have love and kisses. And then the guard walks up to you and says, "Here you go. Here is your horse. Thank you for what you've done."
You're welcome.
Then they give you guys a really big horse, big giant Clydesdale, very strong.
Hey guys, instead of going back to the university, we should go into business as traveling merchants.
Selling bear pelts. Oh wait, I'm still a wolf. Never mind. Understand.
I
Exactly.
All right. So you do that, and you live happily ever after until Krampus comes the next year and steals all of your children.
We don't have any children,
I
Until you have children, and then he steals them.
but we would just kill him again. We've done it once.
Well, we'll see.
Or we won't.
Or we probably definitely won't. And the end. Thanks for listening, all. All done.